Hi friends, today we are talking about crystals. We're going to make crystals using a borax solution. Today guys, we're talking about matter. There are three forms of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. Remember, with a solid, molecules are tightly compact together and they move very slowly. Whereas with a liquid, the molecules begin to spread out. Just like when you think of water. Water is a liquid, so the molecules are spreading out some. And as they spread out, they begin to move or bump against each other. A gas, molecules are dispersed even farther out. They begin to just explore and burst out, just like when you see the steam coming off of this water. So today, you're going to use matter in order to understand how you can form crystals using a borax solution. For this experiment today, you will need adult supervision. You're going to need borax. Borax is a powder that you can find at a local grocery store in the detergent department. You're going to need hot water, water that's almost to the boiling point. You're going to need a large jar with a wide open mouth at the top. You will need some scissors, some string, a pencil or dowel to hold your string. You're going to need a teaspoon. Now, in order to make our pumpkin crystal, because guess what? It is fall time. So we need to make some fall decorations, or we just need to have a fun fall experiment. So we're going to make a crystal pumpkin. But you can make a spider, you can make a leaf, you can make anything that's related to the fall or October fun for your crystal model. I'm going to show you quickly how to make this. I took three pipe cleaners and just twisted them together at the bottom. And then I pulled them up to the top. Now, this is quite long, so we don't need it this long. So I'm going to cut them to about this length. I'm going to take these and take a green pipe cleaner and just gradually twist it around to the top to cover up the orange so we can have a stem on top of the pumpkin. Now I'm going to cut this part off. Now, all you have to do is pull this out and shape your pumpkin. It takes a little finagling. And you can make, this is a small one that I'm making, because this one I made larger, and you can make it this large, but I'm making a small one to go with my large one. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now, I'm going to take my pencil with the string and tie it at the bottom of the pumpkin. Tie the string to the pumpkin. Then test it out to make sure it's going to go low enough in your jar for the solution. Now, we're going to add 3 tablespoons of borax to every 1 cup of water. I have 3 cups of water because I have a large container. And I've already measured out 9 tablespoons of 9 tablespoons of borax. I said teaspoons, I mean tablespoons. I'm going to pour that in here. I'm going to add the hot water. And stir it. Now you want this cloudy look. Stir it really well. You want the cloudy look. Now I'm going to place my pumpkin inside. You can barely see it. You want this cloudy look because now your molecules in the liquid is moving around and has the borax has dissolved in it, and the borax has suspended in the water, meaning it is sitting there in the water suspended. Those particles are just sitting there. The particles that are suspended, the borax, they are going to begin to attach to something. They may attach to the bottom of the jar, maybe some to the side of the jar, but they're going to attach to your pumpkin. And when they attach to your pumpkin, you're going to get this beautiful crystallized pumpkin. The crystals will begin to build up slowly. This is a slow process. You will leave this untouched overnight for at least 12 hours. When I did this one, it was for about 24 hours, but you can leave it in there for 12 hours. When it is complete, you take it out, lay it on a napkin, and let it dry. Now, this is the simple part of the experiment. Now it's time for you to explore a little farther. What if we took foil paper and covered the entire mouth of the jar? Will we get the same amount of crystals? Will we get less, or will we get more? What do you think will occur? What if we change the temperature of the water from being to boiling hot water to lukewarm water? Will we still get the same results? Will the crystals form or not? These are some things that you can test out. Another test you can do is use a different type of material. Instead of using a pipe cleaner, you could use something that's plastic and see if the crystals hold up on another type of materials. So remember, you have your liquid where the molecules are dispersed and moving out, and because they are moving out, the particles are suspended. Those particles that are suspended will begin to attach themselves to the pipe cleaner. And as they continue to attach, they're going to layer bit by bit, and you're going to get crystallization. And guys, when this dries, it is heavy and it is beautiful. I hope you enjoyed this experiment, and I hope you try it out. Remember, you can test out other items and try different things using your borax and your water to see which results you will get when you are through. I hope you enjoyed this October Fun video, and I hope you give it a try. I will see you next time, guys, on Michelle Gay Science Teacher, where it's all about science.